Hello everybody, my name is Gage aka Winata, and welcome to the first edition of the opening week of the Super Mario Baseball League, hosted by your one and only. This is going to be really exciting. Today's matchup, I'll just go ahead and create the matchup, but if you don't know by now, it is the #1 seed in this league, which is the Peach Dynasties, and the 7th seed, the Smart-Alecks. And so the cool thing about this group is the fact that they are very technique heavy. Like, that's why their names are the way that they are. They came up with their name because of the amount of technique based characters they have, and having some strong pitching despite two different types of pitching. Peach with a large pitching crew, and Waluigi with a bit of a weaker one. And so we've got Red Bones in catcher position. In first base, we have the green Shy Guy. And this is for, by the way, this is for game 1. So this is just the first game. So Peach will be in the pitching position, but then two other pitchers within the other two games will be changed. But for this current game, game 1, Peach will be the first pitcher. Then we have our second base, who is Bowser Jr. And then third base is none other than the one and only Dixie Kong. And topping it out in shortstop is the red Koopa Troopa. Finishing out the roster, when we get into left field, we have the first pick in this draft, who is none other than the green Noki. A surprising pick, but one that may work out nonetheless because of how good she is in the outfield. So as long as she does her job, I think the Dynasties will be proud. Next up in center field, the one and only Yoshi. A fantastic outfielder and base runner, so I'm expecting to see some great things come from him. And the final part of this roster, the green Paratroopa. And this here, ladies and gentlemen, is your Peach Dynasties, starting in game 1. Go ahead. Now, same situation with the Mr. Smart-Alecks. Is Waluigi will be pitcher in game 1. Catcher will be none other than the illustrious Yellow Toad. At first base, probably one of the best in the league in fielding, Blue Kamek. Second base goes to his brother, cousin, whatever we call him, Wario. Third base will go to the second best fielder, Yellow Kamek, or Magic Koopa, however you want to say it. I say Kamek, but it goes either way. And finally, rounding out the infield in shortstop is the powerful Blue Pianta. And for the outfield, we have the green Paratroopa, the blue Noki, and centering out the outfield at right field is, oops, wrong button, is Red Toad. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is your Waluigi Smart-Alecks for game 1. So this will be at game 1. I did a coin flip prior to this, and this means that Waluigi will be batting first. So we will see if the defense will be strong tonight. And this will be at Peach's Garden starting off. But they're going to go ahead and let, as chivalrous as they are, they will let the Waluigi Smart-Alecks bat first. 5 innings, star skills are there, and mercy is absolutely there. Let's begin. And so this is a very exciting roundup because, like I've said, with both of these teams, they are very technical. One of their strongest suits on both sides, really, is their pitching except in one sense, and it's the fact that Peaches has a very good depth with having characters like Dixie and Bowser Jr. being good pitchers. Whereas for Waluigi, he's kind of a one-man show, but right now we're trying to see how Peach pitches the ball against a blue Noki and hits a pop fly, but it's caught by the green Paratroopa. Waluigi is up to bat, Captain v Captain. Let's see how this goes. Alright, charges it up, lets it hit, hits the strike zone, he doesn't even try to hit. Very interesting. Called the ball that time. Hit that one. But I think Green Noki is going to grab it. I mean, first round, for the first pick of the draft, she's going to do her job, I would hope. Next up is Green Paratroopa. 2 Green Paratroopas on the field tonight. One is an outfielder and one as a... Well, they're both outfielders, but one currently batting. And it's just enough to get back on base. Is he going to throw? No, he's not. Wario, a power hitter. Let's see what he can do with 2 outs on the board. A strike. Didn't even try to hit. Oh! Tried to steal a base, but it didn't work. Peach knew what was going on, but luckily for Paratrooper, he was able to get there. And there's an out. Changing. That was an interesting first round on that first team. Not the strongest batting aside from Mario, but he kind of fumbled. It's weird how many times that they just let strikes happen. Okay, Yoshi. And there is Waluigi's first strikeout. There you go. First base for Peach. Whoops. Ooh, hitting out the, wow, hitting up the star ball. 2 in a row! And that was just enough to get him out. Okay, right in the middle of center field, and it's just enough. Oh, is she gonna make it? Is she gonna make it home? She did! The Dynasty's up 1-0 at the first inning. Good for these two. Bowser Jr. is definitely one of the better batters on the team, so that's good that that worked out the way it did. Now it's Green Shy Guy's turn. Oh, he whiffed that one. Ooh, that's a long one, but I think Green Paratroopa is going to grab that. Yes, he does. And with 1-0 on the board, now it is Pianta's turn. Hits it, and it goes pretty far on left field. Not enough for Greenoki to go and throw it, and Pianta goes and grabs the first base. And now it is up to Yellow Toad. Maybe he'll be able to run the base pretty good if he is able to hit a pitch. We don't know, though, because Peach is elite, and Green Paratrooper gets it. 1 out on the board, 1 person on base, and it goes to another Toad. Will Red Toad be able to redeem what Yellow Toad has done, and so far has gotten a foul? He did get the ball, though. That was good. Good job on him. Ooh, nice, 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 nice. Not enough for Noki to get that one. Kind of having a little bit of struggles. Pianta going for it. He's going for home. And he is out. That was super close. If I was part of the Smart-Alecks' roster, I would have, or management, I would have said, don't run, just stay where you are. You're a slower character, you probably should have stayed where you are. Magic Koopa hits a hit, pop, fly out. And Toad's going for it. And he makes it, tying the game. 1-1 in the first inning. Kind of exchanging back and forths. Green Noki having a bit of a struggle with a lot of the balls kind of going towards her, and she's really only gotten 1 out so far. She's given up 2 runs so far? 2-3 runs? Oh, that was a clutch catch from... That was a really good catch from Green Shy Guy. And now it is the Dynasty's turn to bat. Ooh, okay. Good one on Waluigi. Ooh, hits that pretty hard into right field. Is Toad able to get it enough to where he can get to second base? Oh, he's going for... oh, okay. He was fixing to go for third. He thought about it, but he decided not to. I'll give him that. Red Bones. Their catcher, who is also a very powerful hitter, typically. But not powerful enough to get his buddy into base. He might have been thinking about himself. Dixie up to bat. Caught the ball. Waluigi just trying to fake her out. He's seeing the bluff, or she's seeing the bluffs. Oh my goodness, is she gonna walk? The first walk of the league? No. Is this gonna be the first walk of the series? No, she hits that one foul ball and it's loaded. And she hits, but it's an out. Double play. Yep. Wow. All right. All right. Big hit there. Much better hit. Much better hit. Green Noki getting it there, but you know, there was no stopping that base runner right there. Noki is one of the better base runners in the game. Waluigi tried to hit that, and it whiffed. I don't know what he was doing there, to be honest. Maybe he was trying to call the ball. And right in center field, right on Peach's mouth, and 2 on base. Time to see what Paratroopa can do. You would hope in this situation that he will just hit enough for the bases to be loaded for Wario to take care of the situation. But Bowser Jr. doesn't let it happen! But Koopa Troopa will catch it, and Noki is safe, but oh my goodness. Wow, he did not hit for that. He probably didn't have the timing right for that one, which that's fair. Oh, he wasted a star hit with that? Oh my goodness. Alright. Now trying to get into the mental. I bet that's what's happening now. Oh, and Wario gets it with his own star hit. Is Green Noki going to be able to catch it, though? She picks the wrong one. And there's 2 on base! Or is he... what? Oh my... all 3 going to get up there? Wario, get up there. He did not. So, he did not get up there, and they will be up to bat next. But that was a fantastic play. Faked out the #1 pick and made it to where Blue Noki Waluigi could get there. So 2 extra points there. Now up by 2. 3, 2, 1. With 1 more out to go with Blue Pianta up to bat. Oh, it was whiffed by the red Koopa. What is going on? Well, that was very unexpected. He was able to get on base pretty easily with that. Yellow Toad up to bat. Now, that was his redemption, because he was like, I fumbled horribly on that one. I will do good this time. And and good he did. Alright, up to bat, #1 pick, and the Magic Koopa being one of the best fielders was like, that's not happening, Rook. Yoshi up to bat. The secondary option, I would say, in this team. And he is just not doing great. There we go, his classic pop flying to the right side and just getting right on first. Alright, Peach coming up. Captain v Captain. Ooh, good play from Pianta. Good for Yoshi not to try to rush that, though. He's also fast enough he would have gotten back to first anyway. He was trying to steal a base. Alright, Mookie. Oh, Mookie Betts. That's what people like to compare him as, and it makes sense. Alright. Okay. 1 more, and then it'll be... He was trying to do it again! Wow, you little sneaky boy. Alright, good on Green Paratrooper. Yoshi's going for third! Dang! He went for it. Good for him. which this could be the possibility with the Bowser Jr. power hitter, could very well turn the tides of this match to at least tie or be in the lead. As the Paratrooper tried to steal a base, but it did not work out. Waluigi saw right through it. Uh-oh. 2 outs, 2 strikes. You don't love to see that. And he thought it was going to be a ball, but it wasn't. Oh, man, that is tough for Bowser Jr. 3-1 at the 4th in the first match. Immediately striking out, or not striking out, sorry. Immediately striking, and because of my mishap, proved me wrong and got right into first base. That was definitely Red Toad giving me the middle finger on that one. Magic Koopa's turn, and right next to him will be the other Magic Koopa. He thought that was going to be a ball as well. He's trying to read it. Not this time around. Alright, 1 out on bat. Some great pitching by Peach, I will say. Because really the main struggle right now is the outfield. It's not even pitching. It's really just the outfield. Which I may be putting a lot of pressure on the first round pick, or the first pick of the draft, but I mean, she's supposed to be the first pick for a reason, but has had some struggles for the first game. Striking out Blue Magic Koopa. Now it's Blue Noki's turn, and Bowser Jr. not being able to get it, and making it to where the Blue Noki will get onto first base, and Red Toad on second. Waluigi. Good hit, good hit. Bases loaded now. With none other than the Green Paratrooper to hit. In this type of situation, once again, because of the type of hitter he is, you want to hope that he hits something like that. Bowser Jr. is not able to catch it, and one more run is added to this semi-beating. 4-1. Bowser Jr. having struggles as well. Which in my... Oh, there's the star ball. Got Wario with that one. This will be... Good for them. They really needed that catch, and good for the Red Koopa Trooper to do that, because otherwise this would not be salvageable and would probably hit Mercy. Or it would hit Mercy. Oh my goodness, a monstrous hit! But Blue Noki came in center field and got it, but a fantastic hit nonetheless from Mr. Green Shy Guy. Whiffed on that one. Okay. Waluigi really just trying to close this out so that they can be ready to go back home and finish up this series of the first week of the series. Green Paratrooper coming in very easily. They really need some points on the board. Hopefully they can try to get some bases up, and just, no, they cannot right now. But you never know. They may be queens of the 5th inning. You never know. As long as Peach does her thing. Good. That was really good. I would have thought of that as a ball. Okay, good hit from the Pianta. Pianta is on base. Now it is Yellow Toad's turn. Ooh, good catch from Dixie Kong. Good pluck. Whiffs on Red Toad. Good deal right there. Oh, Pianta was trying to steal a base, but was not able to follow through. And that's the thing when you're messing with someone as good as... Ooh, that was a fantastic hit, might I say, from that Red Toad. Toad did a really good hit from there, and I genuinely thought that was going to go. Pianta really going crazy for that point. Starball. Which, like I said, if the Smart-Alecks get any more points, double play. I was going to say, if they got any more points, then it would be game over. So now it's the Peach Dynasties' turn to turn up the offense, turn the burners up. unless their defense comes through, which so far they have. They've been able to do more defensively than the Dynasties have. But a good pop fly from Dixie Kong. Now she's at first base with the green Noki up to bat. Maybe can come through with a little bit of offense. Okay. And whiffed it. Oh my goodness. Still has a chance to first out. Yoshi, hit him with your classic pop to the right. Just like clockwork, brother. And what is Red Toad doing? Oh my goodness! And that's the point that they needed. This is the type of momentum that they would need. Is someone like Dixie or Yoshi to just run the bases and have someone like Toad just have struggles getting the ball. And that's exactly what happened here. Alright, now Peach needs to go and do the same. Clutch play from the Pianta, and a double play! Oh my god! Pianta with the double play to clean up the game 4-2, just ending any hopes for the Dynasties to get those points off. My goodness. Wow. Of course, Waluigi being the MVP there, that makes sense. So that is Waluigi's first MVP, and might I say, the first ever MVP, game MVP in this league. So congratulations to Waluigi. It is well deserved. You did a fantastic job this go around. Let's just look at some stats real quick. I'll need to look at these later, but we're just going to kind of look at everyone's stats. Right. Wow. So obviously no home runs, but enough to get, you know, Wario to have a 2 RBI with a .3 batting, which isn't too bad. Couple hits off there. Alright, what about them pitching stats? Oh, whoops. Let's look at the winners first and let's see. A 3 ERA, which is honestly really good in this game. That is really, which that's good in general from what I know. He came to play, and play he did. And so, alright, yeah, and the Blue Pianta having 2 clutch plays, that is just fantastic. Alright, now if we look at the Peach Dynasties, where did they fall? It was their outfield, for sure. And Bowser Jr. in infield just was not it. They may make some changes later on, but at least for this week, it has to be set in stone, except for the pitchers. Because they may sub them out, but it's whenever they start the way that they're supposed to, until coach decides to take them out. Yoshi with 1 RBI, batting at 67%, at least in this match specifically. Of course, all these are going to be averaged through the week rather than through each game, at least as of right now. So we've got that, and then Peach. Let's see, 1 big play from Bowser Jr., which is kind of surprising, and a 7 ERA. So it seemed that Peach did have a fair bit of struggles. She allowed 14 hits, so she allowed double the hits, only had half as many strikeouts, and allowed double the amount of runs, and used the same amount of specials, meaning she doubled her ERA. Not a good first deal, especially with a situation where it's going to be Waluigi Waluigi will be at home. So this is the win that they kind of needed and they do not have. So next game will be Waluigi and Peach. Whoops. Right. Oh wait, I forgot to mention, I probably should have done this, because this is a mechanic in the game where the person in the CPU section will always bat first. So to do batting, I actually have a coin that I am going to flip, and I promise that I will tell the truth because I am the commissioner of all of this, so why would I tell a lie? I want all these folks to do good. I want all these teams to do well, so I'm going to flip a coin, and a rule that I also had made for this is every team that is home will be heads and away will be tails. So in this case, Waluigi will be heads and Peach will be tails. And so let's go ahead and see who gets to bat first. And it is, I don't think you can tell, it is tails, which means Peach actually gets to bat first. So the way I had it set up is the way to go. Alright, and so let's set up the roster like normal, right? So, of course, Waluigi will not be pitching this game, but he will take another place at some point. Whoops, wrong one. Alright, and then alright, so pitching for Game 2 for the Waluigi Smart-Alecks will be none other than Wario. Someone who is, I would say, just a little bit more lacking, but I mean, who else is going to be doing it? And then for Game 3 will be Red Toad. So this is who we are going to be working with. This will be the roster. And so yeah, basically the only difference is Waluigi will now play second base instead of pitcher. And for Peach's team, I would say definitely a better situation for her, as she will be second baseman. While actually she could. So the person that will be pitching this game is going to be Dixie Kong, actually. So let me see her roster. There it is. Red Bones. Green Shy Guy doing really good, to be honest. He did like the unspoken good stuff in that match, I would think, in my opinion. Let's see what else. We'll go ahead and just put. So well, this is shortstop, which will. I see. So I'm just going to put the whole roster on here, just so that they're there. And then we will change according to how they want to do it. And then closing it out with the boy Yosh. So they really... Alright, so we'll put you right there. I need to check something real quick. They're about the same. So what I will do is I will put catcher. I'll put Peach in shortstop to maybe help with Noki's situation. And then we'll have something kind of, or actually, this will be the main change I will make. I will put Noki in center field, and then we'll have Yoshi do left field, and then we'll have the paratrooper at right field. Kind of trying to figure out what position is best for the first draft pick. Alright. And then we will be, of course, traveling to Wario Palace for this match. They'll be going first. Same thing. Let's get it. We'll see if this one fares any differently, and if anything, when it comes to the way that it was prospected to be, this is a big game. Because going from the 7th seed to potentially in the top by taking out the 1st seed is massive. Alright, starting off with Wario pitching. Hit a foul ball and a really good left hit for Yoshi to hit first base. Then up next is Peach. You may be asking, why do I not change the batting order? I don't know. I just haven't done that so far. Blue Pianta with a clutch. Well, with a pretty good out. Green Paratroopa. Blue Pianta once again. Double play to... oh my goodness. That is a fantastic defense. That is... that is the name of the game for this Smart-Alecks team, is the fact that they are the Detroit Pistons. They are the defense wins championship mentality. So you better hope that you have very high offense going on. Alright, Waluigi up to bat. Or you hope that you clap back with a good defense yourself, where Waluigi has a really good hit and is almost able to get Blue Noki into there, but she bit off more than what she could chew, and the Koopa got her out. 1 out, 1 strike with Dixie on the board. Ooh, right on her face. Green Noki coming in. Darn it, Peach, just in case. I understood the strategy with that one. And I promise, I'm not trying to hate on the #1 pick. I'm really not trying to. It's just that first game was a bit of a struggle, but maybe she can make a comeback now with the adjustment change with Dixie at pitching for this game specifically. Wario on home turf. How is he going to fare? And he does not make it. He whiffs the star shot, and now it's Pianta's turn. Is this hit going to be what they need? Thought that was a ball. Ooh. That was very close. Waluigi going for it, and it worked. He had just enough speed to get to it. So a really good hit from the powerful Blue Pianta. Not only being a fantastic fielder, getting 2 outs just in this 1 inning, but being able to get his captain to home base. Beautiful. Great player so far. Alright, Yellow Magic Koopa whiffed the star hit. He whiffed 2 in a row. Alright, you got to conserve it for your team, man. Don't get selfish. You did, but then it was a foul. Okay, don't get selfish, my man. Fair ball, in and out. Good hit. Well, I say that. It was not a good hit. If it was more to the left, of course, it would have been a great hit. Waluigi not able to get it. Very interesting. I've never seen the man himself field, so I'm curious at how he will do at second base. Really easy though for his pitching. Good job for Blue Noki. Will Bowser Jr. make it? And he does. He has just enough speed to get there. Good for him. But seeing Waluigi field is very interesting. And does he get it? Nope, he does not. And he whiffs it, letting Red Toad have to go and get it for him. Red Bone's up to bat now. How will he fare? Okay. Kind of lets that one go by. A star hit. Ooh, a nice star hit. Will Noki go and grab it? And she does. Will Bowser Jr. get there in time? Alright, everyone gets there in time. But, oh my goodness, that was a really good catch from Noki. Alright. Dixie's in a very tight predicament. Right? Oh my goodness, that would have hit him. And Bowser Jr. is going for it. Bowser Jr. is going for it, and he does it. And Red Koopa Troopa's safe. Great play from Dixie. That was a great hit. That literally hit him in his teeth. That went right through him. It basically shot him. But as a result, they are now up. They are tied, I meant that. They are tied. Alright. Greenoki, #1 pick, and he whiffs again! Waluigi, what are you doing? Hey, there you go. This is the type of stuff that you need. You need someone, especially someone like your captain, to struggle, especially an out of position type, where when he's not playing pitcher, the team crumbles. But we'll see how they go for the rest of this. But so far, that's kind of how it's looking like just within this first inning. And he whiffs it. Oh, man. Good pitching from Wario. That was good. Trying to do what he can to try to save this. I respect it. I respect it. Is Green Paratrooper gonna get it? And he does. Does a little somersault and everything. Nice. Now his clone is coming up. And it goes to left. Yoshi's gonna get it, but taking a little bit of his time. Probably because he thought it was gonna go in anyway, or that he would hit first anyway. Makes sense. A complete whiff on Yellow Toad. Oh my goodness. Alright, a strike. But he gets the ball in that one. I don't know what that was all about. I mean, I get the speed was kind of slow, but you could have at least tried to have, like, hit better than that. Alright, good hit from Lunoki. Two of your speedier characters are now on base. Meaning Waluigi has a pretty good opportunity that if he hits good, there could be a comeback. Okay, but just let that one ride. Interesting. He gets the ball on that one. Ooh, beautiful hit. That was a fantastic hit. Will Peach get it? She does. See, that's why we put her right there, is because she's really good at fielding outside of her pitching position. Unlike Waluigi, she's actually been able to play very well out of position. But despite that, you can't beat the Magic Koopas when it comes to fielding, especially when you have them on first and third base. Pianto's arm is just enough to get Paratroopa out of there. Bowser Jr. A strong hit. Will Blue Noki get there on time? She does. She slides in and is just enough to sweep the Dynasties that inning. That was a very swift movement by their defense. Even with the qualms of Waluigi at second base. Okay. Wario up to bat. Let's see what he can conjure up, or lack thereof. Ooh, a very good pop fly. Just a perfect opportunity for Green Noki. She gets it. There you go. Alright, Blue Pianta. Probably thought that was a ball. Right into Peach's glove, and you just know when something like that happens, you know that she will catch it almost every time. Her fielding stat is just very, very high. Green Shy Guy. Oh! Really good jump from Blue Magic Koopa. He's a little athletic even in those robes. A good hit from... Oh my goodness. Good hit from Koopa Troopa, and Red Toad seemed to be struggling on right field. Good for Waluigi. He was able to get there, but not enough for the Red Koopa Troopa to falter. Ooh, okay. Waluigi's kind of bringing it back in the fourth inning. Good for him. But will it be enough offensively to take care of business and win this game? A very weak hit from the Magic Koopa, and unfortunately it was not enough to get him into a base. Fantastic hit right over her head. Green Noki goes and grabs it, but she's just going to give it to Red Bones. there's really nothing you could have done there. I can't fault her for that by any means. Okay, she thought that he was going to steal a base. He was trying to do it again. Jesus Christ, 3 times in a row. When will you learn your lesson, Toad? She's not dumb. Redbones? No, nothing from Redbones. His stat is near non-existent. This is why you would more likely keep him at catcher. Oh, he's going for the bunt. He's going for the bunt. I mean, they're all speedy. And if he's able to sacrifice himself but get everyone to base, the next base, that's all he was there for. And with Noki, oh, she went for a star ball. Alright. This is a very important hit for the blue Noki to solidify the game as a win. Or to solidify the game as a tie. Goodness. And that's what she needed! Is he gonna do it? He's gonna do it! He's gonna do it! Blue Noki doing what she needed to do to get the Koopa Troopa. Wow. To get them on base and to get him on base. Both of them on base, and boom, go for it. Now they are up by 1. They had just taken the clutches of this match and have brought it back to their favor. Waluigi? Our first home run of the series is from Waluigi. Oh my goodness, the Smart-Alecks making a statement that they are a team to be reckoned with. Despite the fact they are the second worst in prospects, they're taking care. They're beating the hell out of the #1 seed team. Oh my goodness. 2-5, up by 3 in the bottom of the 4th. Oh my goodness, and was fixing to have another good hit. If it wasn't for Yoshi being right there, it would have possibly hinted at another run. Alright, this is where the Dynasties just need to come through offensively. They had the lead, but it was only by 1 point. Now they're down by 3. And even with Wario as the pitcher, they still have the fielders. They still have the Pianta and the Magic Koopas to deal with. Yoshi, you gotta hope that his pop fly it goes over Waluigi. You gotta hope it goes right and not left. Unless Wario strikes him out. Oh! It was a good hit overall, but it just wasn't enough. The Paratrooper got there in time, and fortunately for us, for the Dynasties, the green Noki was able to get there. Waluigi doesn't get it that time. Interesting. He doesn't get it. And now 2 on bases. Peach at first, and the green Noki at second, with green Paratroopa going up to bat right now. A really good star hit. Enough to load the bases for none other than Bowser Jr. The one power hitter! And he hits the star! But it goes into a foul ball. Oh, that would have been really nice if he had executed with that. Oh, man. Oh! So clutch from Pianta, but they were able to get a run with Peach. With Noki. Goodness, I need to pay attention more. But with green Noki. And it's enough for Peach to get in. And it's enough for Paratrooper to get in. They have tied the game! Green Shy Guy! With the power that they needed. Him and Bowser Jr. is what they needed. And there you go. Do your little dance. You deserve it. You're at second base right now. Tied game. Is it? Where is it going? Oh! It's a fair ball, though. It wasn't an out. Red Koopa Troopa almost made a home run. Almost making the second homer of the series. But enough for the green Shy Guy to go and get there. He's doing his little dancing dance now. Okay! Now they're kind of pulling through offensively. Redbones. 2 outs to go. A pop fly. And he's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. And it worked. It worked. Paratroopa's arm was not enough to be able to throw it to Yellow Toad, and now they are up by 2 points. Good stuff, Red Bones. Yep, you're going to swap out. They're going to swap out into their third option, Toad. Very interesting. Trying to get him a little bit of minutes before the next match. I appreciate that. Going up against Dixie. Practicing on bases, stealing bases. A fair ball. It wasn't an out. It wasn't a foul, but it was 5 runs in the 5th inning. Wow, 5 on the 5th. They were the queens of the 5th inning. Queens of the 5th inning. The Peach Dynasties being able to go up by 2 and hoping if their defense is strong enough to make sure that the Smart-Alecks do not come back to their turf with a 2-0 lead. Dixie's trying to play a little bit of a strategy, trying to make it to where, trying to get that ball to kind of make him either hit or make it look kind of like a ball. And yeah, that I would do that too, is just kind of get it away from the Pianta, because he will do something like that. But fortunately, you have, it went left, and who do you have at left field? None other than the legend himself, Yoshi, your second option. Oh no, after this, he may be your third or fourth. Green Shy Guy, Bowser Jr. Good hit from the Magic Koopa. Not enough for him to get it, and Yellow Magic Koopa gets on first base. Now it's up to Toad. 2 outs. This is a very important set. Good hit, good hit. It's enough to get 1 on first, 1 on second. Good hit from Toad. Just keep on nudging. Don't try to do anything major. And just go for it. Alright, a foul ball. You're just trying to steal a base. Little sneaky little Magic Koopa. I understand, though. The stakes are high right now. Oh, my goodness. Bases loaded. He did just what he needed to do. A little pop fly out, and now it's Yellow Toad's time. Is it, though? It might be. And it is! Oh, my God, it is! Oh, my God! It's tied now. The game is tied. Yellow Toad. I said that as, like, optimistic, and was able to get Red Toad in. Oh my goodness. Taking out Dixie, who are you going to swap out into? Your third actually, it's not even your third option. That's how good their pitching depth is, honestly, is the fact that Yoshi can work as a pitcher, but he's not even on the official roster. So this is a last-ditch type of situation. And they are up by 1. That is the game. Blue Noki doing what it needed to take to get the team 2-0, making the Peach Dynasties crumble to the ground. I know by the end of this recording, the Peach Dynasties will not be at #1 anymore due to this opening series. That is crazy. Blue Noki is MVP! Congratulations to the second MVP, Blue Noki. I mean, that was really what they needed at that time, and all of her fielding feats. That was crazy. So that 5th inning was really good, but so was their 4th inning. That was a fantastic second game. Back and forth and back and forth, but in the end, the Smart-Alecks did what needed to be done. Let's look at those stats. Alright, so for the Dynasties, for batting, you have 12 hits in total, no runs, hit 4 specials, but you do have 7 RBI. Most of them coming from Bowser Jr., Green Shy Guy, Red Koopa, and Red Bones, as well as Dixie and the Green Noki. The Green Noki having a clutch moment as well, and 100% batting average. It won't be like that after this, but you know, it's cool to see that. All right, for pitching, right? You have 15 hits allowed. Let's compare the two, right? So in total, right, you had 15 hits allowed. So they did a little bit better with Wario as at pitcher. 1 strikeout compared to 4 strikeouts. So they actually did better. Dixie did better in strikeouts, and only had 1 run more allowed compared to Wario, which is very interesting. And if you look at their ERA, I mean, you can't really say that for Yoshi. It's unfortunate, but he did only allow 1 hit, and so it'll look like that at first, but to be fair, he's not really supposed to be the team's pitcher. He was just kind of a last-ditch desperate situation, so unfortunately they kind of tanked his stat there. And then Dixie having a 15 ERA, which is a bit of a struggle, actually. I mean, it makes sense why they were like, we need Peach there in fielding. We need Bowser Jr. to not be fielding. So it made sense. We go through all of this. And then we go to the winners. 4 hits, 3 RBIs, 100% batting average. No wonder she was MVP. But Waluigi, even though struggling in fielding, he had really good batting situations, especially in that 4th. That 4th inning, he really turned it up. And that was after I was talking shit about his struggles with fielding those first 2 innings. Okay. Yeah, Paracupa doing good on hits as well. Doing what he did what he needed to do to get the job done. Right? And then Toad, he was randomly subbed and didn't do much. And an ERA of 13.50 for Wario. So, compared to Dixie, yeah, he did better. 13.50 versus 15.43. Yeah, he did better. Okay, good to know. Well, now that we know, it's to a point where, you know, they need to make a name for themselves. To be like, hey, we're in this for a reason. We were #1 for a reason. We just had 2 really rough games. Your defense is making us crumble. But damn it, are we going to not try to fight back? That was a really close match, though. The first one was a bit of a wash. They probably had a lot of confidence going in, and then it just fell through once everyone in the infield and outfield just started going crazy. Waluigi doing really good for pitching. I think he did really good. But then they actually made a bit more of a name for themselves. Like, we're going to try to fight back. But unfortunately, and although it was a really close match, they were not able to come through. So with this one next, it will be at Peach's home turf. Back at Peach Garden. And what we're going to do is we're going to have Peach at home. And, of course, Waluigi away. I'll tell you what it is when we get there to see who bats first. And Waluigi bats first. Okay, and so we'll keep how we had it originally. And so their third option, a very interesting one. It's not Yoshi, but who is it? Bowser Jr. And so, I mean, between the 3, I mean, it's still pretty good, right? He's still a pretty good pitcher. And so, especially as a captain himself, you would need to have some decent stats. And then we're going to keep Redbones at catcher. And we will see what we need to do with Dixie. Actually, we know exactly what we're going to do with Dixie. Alright, so green Shy Guy. Nietzsche! Yeah, let's keep him at shortstop. I mean, that was kind of the whole point, but yeah. Maybe still keep the same thing with Green Noki, because I think Green Noki is actually doing a little bit more at center field, oddly enough. Green Paratroopa is doing pretty good at right field. Alright, and then next up for Waluigi, I guess we're going to have to keep him at second base, because he will not be playing this one tonight as pitcher. Excuse me. So instead, it would be who they had right up at the end, trying to get a little bit of time in, and that is Toad. I don't know how I feel about doing that, but for now, this is just to fill up the... This will definitely change, because who would normally do this? Whoops. And then your MVP once again. Oh. Yeah, we are not having Wario in the outfield. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to just do that, do this, and put him in catcher. And that's going to be the goal there. And let's see how this one goes up in Peach Gardens. We're not going to change batting. We're going to keep it the way it is, at least for now. Maybe in future weeks, maybe starting at week 2, I will maybe change batting order according to what they may think is best. But for the meantime, we're going to keep it the way that it defaults to. And let's see where this goes up at Peach Gardens. Once again, although we've gotten beaten down a lot by these mischievous group of the Smart-Alecks, the Dynasties will still be chivalrous enough. They never forgot their chivalry. They never forgot their roots. They never forgot their roots, and they said that they were going to bat first again. So respect to that. 5 more innings. Let's get it. Will this be one where they don't get beat down? We will see. All right, first up. Sorry, Bibber. Alright, first strikeout of the match for Bowser Jr. He's trying to make a statement that even though he is the third option, he will still be... he's capable enough to be a closer for the Dynasties. Waluigi with a nice hit, but Yoshi is just right there on site. By the way, I want to mention that even though the Smart-Alecks were projected to be at number 7, this was the team when I released the schedule that... would probably have the best chance to rank up faster or to go higher in projections just because of how good their lineup is in execution, but also just how it looked compositionally. There's really barely any faults fielding. It's just, or on their defense, aside from when Waluigi really isn't playing. But even with that, even with how close it can be, they will still find a way to win, it seems. And as I'm talking, the bases are loaded, and Green Paratroopa was going to try to go, but actually kept his cool and went for it. Yellow Toad is up now. Big thing, and Bowser Jr. finally uses his star. He decides to use it, especially with how intense it is. Uses his star hit, and was not enough to capitalize on it. Went right into Dixie's glove. Alright, ball for Toad. Okay. And Yoshi whiffed on that one. Okay. Good field. That was a big, yeah, that was deserving of a big play, especially with how much he struggled in game 2 early on. Being able to do that really shows that he is capable of becoming a second baseman and be optimal whenever it does happen. Peach up on first base. Green Paratroopa trying to find the right time to hit. And goes right in between, but Waluigi comes and slides into second base to make sure Peach is not in there. But Paratrooper was still able to get there. Massive hit from Bowser Jr. Will Yellow Toad go and grab it? And he does. He does. His running stat is good. So now we're at a goose egg right now going into the second inning. This has become much more of a defensive game so far. And as I say that, Yellow Toad taking a massive hit and getting a double out of that. That was a big double, too. And Yoshi was kind of taking his time on left field. I won't even lie. Bowser Jr. will probably make it his mission to just strike out this Magic Koopa because of Yoshi doing that. Green Oki coming in, and Red Toad's going for it. And it was too slow of a throw. She didn't throw it hard enough. Oh my goodness. Unfortunate. And Red Toad comes in and get the first point. Good on Yellow Magic Koopa. And then the second one coming up. Not only are they good fielders, but they're good strategists in how they bat. I respect it. They definitely keep their technical name a part of them. Even if their athleticism isn't the greatest, they still find ways to get there. And that's really what separates them from other parts of this league, is the technicality. And now with that, the bases are loaded. And now you have someone like Waluigi, the team captain of all. The embodiment of the technique attribute. He's not going to hit that. But he retaliates with his own. What is Red Koopa going to do? He picks the wrong one, and it's enough to get a second run in. And the Magic Koopa is smart. He knows he is not fast enough to be able to get there on home. So he says, I'm going to stay here. We're in a good spot. And I have faith that the next batter will do what he needs to do to get us there. So good for Waluigi. That was a good star hit. And I will say Green Paratroopa, specifically on the Smart-Alecks, has been doing pretty good with his hits. That was inevitable, but that is okay. You can still get one more runoff and come up with a good lead. Wario with a great hit. What is Yoshi going to do? That's their third score. Good deal from Wario. A great hit. I mean, Yoshi couldn't have done much else there aside from just catch it, but he was too far away anyway. Pianta coming in, Red Koopa not getting it, and he's struggling to get it. Yoshi is struggling to get it, and it's enough for Wario to try to hit home, and he does. Pianta gets it to where, get both of them in there, and now he's... Alright, now the Dynasties are panicking. They're like, we're going to take our outfielder and put him in pitcher. I don't know, I guess if training camp comes up, a position may pop up. But you can't just define it based off of one game, I will say. But to save the game, this was a pretty good idea. But we'll see if Green Paratroopa on the Dynasties is enough to be able to do this. Ooh, good hit from Red Toad. Gets Pianta on there, and it's enough to get a double. Maybe even a fucking triple from Yellow. Oh my god, he did! Is this Mercy yet? Somehow this isn't Mercy. That is crazy. Good hit. And if he gets up there, I think he bops him in, and it's safe, and it's enough for him to get a double, and it's safe. What the fuck? Claire, are you seeing this? This is crazy. Like, Yoshi, they keep on hitting it to Yoshi, and it's hitting the shrubs. They're taking the field to their advantage. That's the technicality of the Smart-Alecks. You have to respect it and love it. And I have two of the smartest characters. He's stealing! And he saved it! Oh my god, this is like Jaylen Brown, being athletic but super smart. Shout out the Boston Celtics. 2-0 right now. Beautiful. That didn't count. But oh my god, that was a display of fucking dominance if I've ever seen one. Oh wow. That was a display of dominance. I excuse my language, but goodness gracious. I cannot believe that. That was an utter beatdown. We'll see if they can do something offensively, because if you don't remember, the Smart-Alecks have one of the best defenses in the league. So, we'll see. Yeah. Alright, now it is Dixie Kong. She has done well for the most part, and with both of them on base, if she can get this hit off, there is a chance. Not with the Pianta, but it's enough for... So it's not enough for Red Bones, but it's enough for the two of them to hit. Green Noki, it is up to you, sis. Alright, good ball. Yeah, don't... I wouldn't have hit that either, to be honest. That was way too close. That wasn't a ball, wow. She's working on her ball detecting skills, but it ain't completely working. But that good, really good star hit, really good star hit. And starting off a hopeful journey. And it was not enough. It was a good start, but Dixie Kong was too hungry. And the Pianta, Blue Pianta, just being too good of a thrower. He's got a cannon for an arm. He's going to get it there most of the time. So only being able to get one for this inning is pretty not good looking. It's pretty ominous, to be honest. But Peach will do whatever she can to not have that happen again, because that was embarrassing. And especially with the amount of animosity they have from previous encounters now, from the previous two games. Like, my goodness. I will say a lot of their hits are going left field. It's just Yoshi doesn't get there fast, and that could be because of the shrubs. It could be he's just not speeding up. I don't completely know. As now two are on base. That was a single, good single right there. And it's Pianta's turn. A massive threat in the fielding side of things, but can also talk his game with his bat. But we'll see what the paratrooper thinks whenever he comes to town. And a star hit, but it's enough for Peach to get there and hit a double play. That was good. That was a good defensive play for sure on Peach's side. She's doing whatever she can to try to not make this any bigger of a lead than what they already have. Unfortunately, they only have 3 innings to right their wrongs, but that's more than 2, or more than half. And Yoshi getting a double is a good start. It's a really good start. All right, Captain, what do you got for us today on this inning? Third at the bottom. Down by 7. With the star hit, doesn't matter, but Waluigi doesn't care. The Yoshi doesn't go too fast, fortunately for them. Only getting 1 out instead of 2. Green Paratroopa. Whiffs that one, unfortunately. Kind of goes for the hit after he realizes it's not a ball. Went for that, but it's a fair ball, and it's enough. Good on Waluigi, good play. But I will say also, good running from Yoshi. Luck, a little bit of luck was involved, but that was a good play from Yoshi still. A great hit from Bowser Jr. Is it? It's out of the park. It's a 2-run homer. Second home run of the season in Game 3 by the illustrious Bowser Jr., who used to be one of my favorite characters to play in this game. Look, man, he was cool. And now taking that 7-point lead to now a 5-point lead. A good step in the right direction with a couple more innings to go. Green Shy Guy coming in to just hit dingers. Now, although it was out, he's out there to hit dingers. I respect it. Alright. Getting more of your quote-unquote grunts out of the way. You would call them grunts, but they're really just intellectual masterminds, it feels like. Unathletic ones, though, and miscalculated. Red Koopa getting that one and hitting a good play. Good hit from Red Toad, though, doing what his counterpart couldn't do at the time. And now it is Yellow Magic Koopa's turn. Good hit. Nothing that Yoshi can do there. Unless he just hustles like crazy, which he's just going to get tired. Oh, excuse me. He's just going to get tired. As I say that, as I was yawning. And they're taking that heads to the advantage. They just know that if they just hit a little pop deal, and it just hits the brush, and it kind of messes up the momentum a little bit, it makes it to where they can expedite getting on base a little bit better, despite the fact they aren't amazing at running. Star pitch, sorry. That didn't work out. Whenever everything hits a ball, good detection on the Blue Noki, our previous MVP, Game 2 MVP, but the Green Paratrooper was able to strike her out. Now the captain's turn. Will he make this ship go any farther? That's a fair ball, too! And just, yeah. Fantastic play from Waluigi. Back to a 7-point lead, but who knows? This is territory that they are used to at this point, so they may be able to come up with something nice. Enough speed? There's not enough speed. You just cannot hit it without Blue Pianta doing his best to go and get it and throw it like a cannon. And these whiffs are just not what is happening. It is not what should be happening for the dynasties. A fantastic play from Waluigi. He's really kind of been turning around a little bit on his fielding from Game 2. He said, I'm actually going to work on this over the very short period of time from switching games, and he is. Now they're putting the rookie at pitching. Wow. I gotta stop saying rookie. The first round pick. They're putting the #1 pick now in pitching, trying to make sure that she can be an all-arounder. Or maybe a hidden talent in pitching. Good hit from Wario. Next up is Pianta. Wowza. A 7-point lead at the 5th. That is not what you want as Dynasty fans to see, especially when looking at a #7 ranked team. But it's one I knew that wasn't supposed to be like that. And this is why! This is why! Stuff like that. It's not a home run, but it very well could have been, but it's enough to be a double. And that was a monstrous hit from Blue Pianta. Yellow Toad did the finesse, and now expediting the right side. Maybe Toads do the right side and Kameks do, or Magic Koopas do the left side. Oh, whiffs the star hit. Greenoki is really trying the best that she can. Trying to see what works. A good star hit from Toad. And is enough to now be up by 9 points. Are they going to be up by 10? They are. They are now up by 10. Wow, what an utter destruction. With 1 out left and a person in third base. With someone as much finesse as the blue Magic Koopa. That was fixing to be it. Whoa. Bowser Jr.? Oh my goodness, it wasn't an out. It was fair. Up by 11. Wow. Now, contrast to the Dynasty fans right now, if you are a Smart-Alecks fans, you knew what was up. You knew what other people did, what other people probably didn't. Wow. Technicality. We know who the king of technicality is, and it's not the Dynasties. Wow. Even with the pitching staff being the way that they are on the Smart-Alecks, it's not enough to deter them from the amount of scoring and what they truly do when it comes to scoring. Wow. Exploiting. I don't have many words. That was an out, but I mean, up by 13 points is ridiculous. And this is the final inning. Unless somehow they're able to get 13 runs. A decent start, but Green Paratroopa is there all day. Unlike what Yoshi's doing. I think Yoshi now has kind of just been what Greenoki was. Now we're kind of talking shit on who probably would have been the 4th best player. Really the 2nd best player when you think about like offense. But defense, pretty low, oddly enough. That's kind of crazy. And that's not what they needed. 1 out away and no hope in sight. Down by so many points. Green Paratroopa, what are you going to do, my man? Oh, wow. Is this it? It is not. He said, I'm not going out yet. But Yellow Toad said, you are. Wow. Yeah, let's see that replay. The last play of this set. Yellow Toad comes through and just runs through the bushes. Doesn't care. So not only are they really smart, they're a little crazy, which makes sense that that is represented by Waluigi. Because Waluigi is like that. He's very decisive, but crazy. And now, 2-time game MVP, Mr. Waluigi himself. And I mean, that makes sense with how defensive. The amount of big plays he got, I want to say, probably is what also helped with that. Let me look at that really quick. How many big plays did... I'm trying to remember. Okay. 3 of the 4 big plays came from Waluigi. Yeah, that completely makes sense. Whereas no one on the Dynasties were even able to, just because of how much the offense just destroyed them, defiled them, utterly manipulated them. That is crazy. Bowser Jr. had a rough one. I mean, a 32 ERA and a 15. I mean, that is not good. Obviously, that's rough. And then Blue Noki, bless her heart, she's just center field, and you're putting her in. She's got 54. She allowed 8 hits and 6 runs. I mean, wow, that is very surprising. I would have never expected this, but here we are. For Toad, he had an ERA of 5, which is considered average. Around average, which is good for this. It's really good. Especially for 5 innings. Wow. 7 hits allowed, 1 strikeout, 1 special, and 3 runs. Wow. And 3 big plays. Waluigi is crazy. Alright, batting. The real star of this. 16 RBIs in total. Oh my goodness. And everyone got a little bit of something. The only one that didn't is Green Noki. But she still did her thing. Whew. And Wario with 100% batting average. That is crazy as well. You get Blue Pianta doing really well, 75%. That's still really good. 2 RBI, 3 hits, 1 special. But I will say the one that really surprised me was the 1 home run from the second ever home run in the Mario Superstar Baseball League, and that is Bowser Jr. That was a really nice home run. Look at their batting stuff. Everyone had kind of just struggled. Utter destruction, good batting averages, just precise work from these guys. And there you have it. There is week 1 of the Dynasties, the Peach Dynasties versus the Waluigi Smart-Alecks. Tune in soon to see the matchup between the Bowser Flames, who are the 5th best team in the league, and they are considered to be the biggest defensive team, despite Waluigi's team being, you know, coming forward on the defense. But Bowser's, the Flames have a point to prove in that defense is much better than the Explorers' offense, which have picked them up to the number 2 seed, and they are all about offense. And so I'll see you next time for that. And without further ado, this is Winata signing out, and I will see y'all in the next one.